Hey kids, it's me, Tony, the stubborn stitcher. Look, it's only been a week and I'm here. That's because I have almost absolutely nothing. But I do have a story, so that's why I'm here. It is Friday, the 28th, 27th, 28th, I don't know. That's the joy of being retired. You don't really have to keep up with dates. It's wonderful. So, how are you? It is a storming evening here in my neck of the woods. There has been lightning, there has been thunder, there has been rain, all the fun stuff. And, so yeah, let me tell you my story. We'll just do that. I went to, it is not a bad story. Let me preface that because I know people starting on stories and you're thinking, oh no, something terrible. It's not terrible. It's just a story about stuff. I had an appointment with my eye doctor on Tuesday. And because I didn't go last year because of the virus that shall not be named. And it wasn't too bad, but I, retired last year. I started doing stitching again after 30 years. And I've just realized that there was something amiss because I'm having a hard time focusing. I have double vision. I used to have a little bit of double vision at night and it was gotten worse, and now I'm having it during the day. I was a little concerned, and not real concerned, a little concerned, only because you get a certain age, certain things happen. So better to check it out. And my eye doctor's office, they do, instead of dilating your eyes, they do something called an OptiScan. Very high tech. They take pictures of your eyeball and you can see your eyeball, the inside of your eyeball, where all the magic happens. And they can see if anything looks funny, blood vessels, floaters. I have the same 3 floaters every year. Bloop, bloop, bloop. They move around, same 3. I don't even notice them. But they can see if there's anything, they need to look at more seriously. My eyeballs are groovy. However, I was talking to her how I am blind in one eye and can't see out of the other, which is very obvious when you do one of those eye tests. In my left eye, I cannot see. You do the little thing where it says cover your right eye. The E is fuzzy. The E is fuzzy. Not good. However, if I cover my left eye, my right eye has better vision, but I have a huge problem with stigmatism. So for those of you too young to have even known that there was some such thing, it's sort of, it diffuses, it makes things kind of fuzzy. Like at night, you might see a halo around a light. When you see the oncoming traffic or traffic light, there's a bit of a halo. However, in my case, it's much more advanced. So when you go to do the eye test, I could see several lines down, but I have 2 options because I have double vision. So here's the little line of letters in black here, and right above it is the same little set of letters in sort of a dark gray. that shouldn't be there, but it is. So I have wonky eyes, which they can correct the astigmatism, they can correct the vision. The problem comes, and this is especially noticeable in doing needlework, that my eyes have a hard time by coordinating with each other, because one's going this way and one goes like that, and when you need both eyeballs on something, they can't do it. So it goes like that, sort of. Which is why I have the double vision, and then what happens is your eyes kind of go back and forth because the two eyes are trying to focus, and they can't focus together because they have issues. So that makes it a problem when I do needlework. I wasn't sure what they could do about it, but apparently there's something called prism something or other. And when they make the lens, they can infuse it with an actual prism. So as you might remember from science, a prism, light comes through the prism, and it kind of bends and it breaks into the different colors, you know, right, all that stuff. Well, in the same token, apparently this prism treatment bends things just enough for your eyeballs to work together. So I'm hoping that helps. Then the other thing that I did was get an honest to gosh prescription for needlework. So I have two things going on. When I figured this out. There's two things to happen. One, I can't see. You know, I get to, you know, past 18 count, and I can't. It's hard for me to see. So it's hard for me to do needlework. And even threading a needle, it's like I can't, my eyes won't focus. I used to be able to even squint. It doesn't happen as well. That's problem one. The other problem is because my eyes don't sync up. So this one, if you look at a dot, my left eye, the dot's right here and it's this big. And my right eye, the dot's over here and it's this big. So what happens? I have a chart. I have a chart actually right here because I hold my charts right here. I have my needlework. I look up, I look down, I look up, I look down. My eyeballs, meanwhile, are going bloom, 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 bloom. It's like, you know, two drunk guys walking on the wharf. I don't know. And so I find one, that it's hard to go back and forth. Two, I make mistakes because I start out looking at it. I'm gonna say, the stitch goes right here. Then I look at the chart and I go back to stitch it. And where I've stitched it is not right here, it's right over here. And it's like, how can that be possible? I counted it, I just looked at it, it should be right there. How can I miss this? But it's because my eyeballs are not doing their job. So, Mike, I know you wanted to hear all this. The bottom line is, I'm getting these glasses, I'm getting these other single, you know, where just for the needlework. And but meanwhile, it doesn't do me any good to try to do any type of needlework, hardly, because it's just gotten worse. So until I get the glasses, which will be probably about a week and a half, I am staying off anything cross stitch, even the black work. So the only thing I've been working on in my stitch mayhem which it has become mayhem in a way I wasn't expecting, but that's why it's mayhem, right? Is my little let me try crazy embroidery with, you know, like, you know, scary guy on a rock, or angst man. You could call him angst man. And to remind you, I'll put in a photo here. And if you're wondering what I was talking about, look at my last rambly video where I explain why and what I'm doing. I don't know why I did this. It takes longer. I thought it would be faster. It takes up a lot of floss. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm winging it. So now I'm going to show you what I have done. And you have to remember, I'm copying, or trying to copy, a piece by Michelangelo. Not Bob Ross, Michelangelo. Painted on the Sistine Chapel. Okay? I am some poor half-blind 60-something-year-old woman in Texas trying out my embroidery skills badly. But it's like an experiment. Okay? So sometimes you do experiments. You try something, say, well, you know, it looks pretty bad, and then you go back to cross stitch when you get your glasses. So that may be what happens here. Now, I have not gotten too far. I've gotten Buddy's hair done, and I'm working on his face. Now, I'm prefacing this, I'm setting this up so that you understand that I understand that this is bad. Now, I know people get on here and they say, I don't know what I'm doing, I never did this before, and then it's like, angels singing, birds chirping, and it's this wonderful piece. Mine is not quite that way, but that's okay, because I'm good with that, because it's keeping me occupied, because I'd rather be doing cross stitch. Well, I kind of like it. I just did kind of I overdid it. Okay. Sorry, I had a call, which means that then I can't, this doesn't work. So, I'm back. And as before, I was explaining to you, as many ways as I can, that you can laugh. You actually can laugh. I'm not that sensitive. So, this is my little angsty guy so far. Angsty guy. Can you tell angsty guy? I mean, you know, he's only half done. He does kind of look scruffy. Need to blend some of this. Obviously, there's a hand there. There's a mouth down here. And there's some other stuff. But I stopped right here. Anyway, that's angsty guy. That's what I've been working on. A little bit here and there. So, haul. I have one little thing of haul, and this is from, oh, hello, hold on. This is the Sulky, like a club, Sulky Club through 3 Owl thread. I'll put the link down below. She does a lot of different sort of, you know, like clubs where you can sign up to get certain threads during every month. And this one is the Sulky one. So, you get, every month, you get 5 regular and 5 blendable, which is their variegated thread, for $20. But you get 50 yards. So, you know, it's not bad. And it's wonderful. I think many people have spoken about this. It's the equivalent of pretty much 1.5 strands of DMC, somewhere between that and 2 strands. So a lot of people use this in lieu of 2 strands of DMC, and it's very nice. It stitches very nicely. They have wonderful colors. The blendables are wonderful. It's great when you want something a little, to me, they're more crisp. And so this time I got, and I think how this works, I was listening to Annie, Joyfield Stitcher, and she was thinking you start in a certain rotation, but you really just start wherever they are, because I got the same colors as she did this month. So, I mean, I got a black and a white, and there's a green, a barnyard, we're calling it barnyard green. I mean, look at these colors. It's just beautiful. There's a peacock blue. There's, or a bright peacock. There's a brick color in here somewhere. I'm sure it's probably that one. Is it that one? It's probably that one. There's a blackberry, a bayberry red, a burgundy, a butterfly gold, and a blendable buttercream. So, I mean, they're just wonderful. I love these. So, that was really my only haul. Yeah, not very exciting. Plans. Do I have plans? Why, yes. Thank you for asking. My plans are to do nothing too much until I get these glasses, and I'm hoping that once I get these glasses, I will, you know, be busy bee girl come June, and so excited to be able to see what I'm doing and actually, you know, focus and get the little thread in the right hole and do all the things and stitch all the things, and we'll see. I'm not sure exactly. I need to do all the things I was going to do this month, but it didn't quite work. So I need to finish my, because it's not going to happen, my Bigfoot bunch, which I think is adorable, but even on 18 count, it was hurting my eyes, because that's the other thing. It kind of, my eyes kind of going, blah, blah, blah. This just kind of hurt. And what else? I'll hopefully get caught up on my peppermint purple black work. I got a little caught up from last time, but of course she releases little patterns each week, so I'm behind again. Anyway, what else? I guess I should mention that this is my FlossTube about cross stitch. Yeah. Have I mentioned cross stitch this whole time? Not very much. So, yeah, so I just wanted to come on and let you guys know all this. And once I get everything, I'll show you my new frames. They aren't quite as lively as these for my regular glasses. And my needlework glasses are much more festive. Not screaming festive, but more festive. And I found out if I go to the optician without my husband, I can make decisions a lot faster. That, or I'm just old and I don't care, and it's like, you know, they're glasses. I'm not sure which one it is. Because I used to spend an inordinate amount of time trying to pick out frames. Let's see. Is there anything else? No, there's not. So, a little bit different than usual. I still need to put my craft room. Okay, I have the thing that I took out of my closet because I got a chest of drawers and I put a chest of drawers in there. I took the little cubicle thing out of there. It's still sitting on the landing of my stairs because I can't get the thing upstairs. It's too heavy. It's like bulky and too heavy. And I tried again today. It's not going to work. Hopefully somebody come over. I'm going to say, can you haul this upstairs for me? Because I need to get that craft room organized. I'll feel a lot better. And I'll feel like I can get some stuff done. Because that's the other thing. It's just been a lot of frustration. So that's what I'm going to do in the interim. That's my plan. So that when I get my glasses and all is made clear, you know, I can feel good about it. Anyway, that's it. It's just kind of an updatey kind of, here's my sad story or whatever. And I don't know. It's been a fun week because Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery posted a video, and Noah from Noah Stitches, who we all thought may have dropped off the edge of the earth, finally posted a video. And of course, Darcy posted a video, which poor guy wants to be king of FlossTube, but we all know that Jacob is the king. And Noah is the Bonnie Prince. I try to give Darcy some different titles, like, you know, it could be a duke or a count or a viscount or, you know, something, so he could feel good about himself. But okay, I'm gonna make this short. I'm gonna make this short and sweet, because I will ramble on. But I did want to say this, and you may or may not see this, because I may just say, forget it. But I was thinking about this because Darcy did kind of post something, not this last one, but the one before. It was being a little existential, but just talking about different people on FlossTube. And a year ago, when I first started watching FlossTube, pretty much you had the same kind of people. But it's proliferated over time. And I've noticed that as we have grown in sort of all different types of people posting FlossTubes now, that you know, one, it's almost impossible to watch everybody you want to watch because there's too many. And two, you are not going to like everybody's style. It's just not going to happen. I mean, because you have very serious stitchers that are, you know, very good at what they do. They have a lot of whips. They show you a lot of things. It's very interesting. They make great progress. You know, you have people that just do exquisite work. You have people that are very knowledgeable, that pass on that knowledge, that show you kind of how to do things you might not know how to do. And then there's people like me that I'm just like, you know, I am your basic cross stitch, but I want to have fun. And you know, I know that some people can use their FlossTube as I hate this word, but as a platform, and people kind of wince at that. You know, that's their option. Some people just, you know, care deeply about some things, and they have a captive audience, and they're going to share how they feel. Some people are just, you know, kind of silly, like me, and then people are really silly, like some other people I know. And some people are very entertaining and they have actual talent. And like Kaylee, I'll put her down below. She's great. She's a music teacher, and she always sings at the beginning and end of her FlossTube, kind of like Annie does on Joy-Filled Stitcher. You know, Annie, always very positive. Different things for different people. All I'm saying is, I don't have to agree with somebody, or maybe think the same way they do for me to enjoy their channel. And that's really the nice part. That's kind of the best part of this, is there's all sorts of things for people, and you can learn a lot, not only about cross stitch and other needlework, but you can kind of really learn a lot about different reasons people think the way they do, and what they think about, and what's important to them. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. You know, I don't have to agree with you to like you. Novel thought, I know. But it's really true. I don't have to agree with you to like you. Just like there are people I could agree with that I may not particularly like. So it works both ways. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to say that for no particular reason other than I was thinking about it. And with that, I will bid you adieu, and I hope you come back if you are returning subscriber. I am so excited you're here. I have like 800 and something subscribers, which is just crazy, but I'm cool with that. I know there's like a get to 1,000 club, and if I get to 1,000, fine. If I don't, it's not the end of my world. It's a fun thing to do. And if you're new, welcome. You still can subscribe, because I like 800 and whatever it is. I like 800 and even more, even better. Even though I just said I don't care. I do care. So please subscribe if you liked what you saw. Go watch my old ones until that'll just be a couple of weeks. It may, you know, could be a week. I don't know. Hit the little bell so you know when I do subscribe. I always forget to say, I'm also on Instagram under _stubborn stitcher. And I post pictures about different stuff, not just cross stitch and things, but you can see my little doggies and just whatever random thought I have at the moment. So, anywho, that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.